Hello and welcome to the Digital Cafe. My name is Jennifer Weed of Caffeinated Web Studio, and I'm here, as always, with my business bestie, Barb Davids of Photog Marketing. We're bringing you actionable advice about WordPress, web design, SEO, and digital marketing that we've used with our own businesses and clients, energizing you to take action with yours. How are you today, Miss Barb Davids?
I'm doing good, Jennifer Weed. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. So we should fill everybody in that this podcast is being recorded as a real live groove session via video. It's a little nerve-wracking. And those of you who are watching us on video, we do a podcast, and this is kind of like both things together. So there you go. This is our first one.
It's a twofer.
Yeah, twofer. Yeah, there you go. So what's been going on? What's new?
Not a lot. Just been working and same old. Nothing very exciting this week.
Keeping Cupcake out of the dirt?
Not very well, no. I caught her digging in the dirt today. With she was like staring at me and then like with one paw, like staring at me like this. I was like, what are you doing?
She's like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything.
She looked at me, I yelled at her, she like looked at me and like ran inside. I was like,
she's a character.
She is.
Yeah. Oh, that's too funny. Yeah. Well, I went and saw my personal trainer. I hadn't gone for a couple weeks, and I saw him yesterday. And well, first I ran 4 miles in the morning, and then I went to the trainer. And it was funny because we did leg day. So first of all, it hurt. And then we got to these one things that we call those the leg curls, where they go up just with one leg. And then the other one is like the hamstring one, so it goes backwards with one leg. So
I don't know what those are called now.
I don't know. Anyway, so it was just one leg each, right? So the very first set, I get to I was supposed to do 15, and I get to the last 4, and I started cracking up, and I couldn't stop laughing. I'm just sitting in the middle of the gym, just laughing because it just hurts so bad. And I was just like, oh, apparently that's where my limit is. Now the next 2 sets, it was okay. My legs were like, okay, I know what you're doing here. Just go ahead and get it over with. Like, that's it. So yeah, it's pretty comical. I didn't realize I was like so weird in that fashion.
I mean, everyone else has realized it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're new on the train, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I live in a bubble, so whatever. All right. So should we get started with our groove session?
Yes, let's get started.
All right. So folks, in part 1 of this series, now I've set up my website, What Do I Do Next? It was in episode 4, and we talked about setting up Google Analytics and why it's important to do so. And in this one, part 2, we're going to dive into Google Analytics. That's kind of, it's like trying to yodel.
Yeah, just like trying to, so similar.
Oh, so yeah, here, let me just take a drink.
Analytics, yodeling, same thing.
Yeah. All right.
Another drink.
Yeah, let me start over. We're going to dive into analytics, and we're going to set up things so that some of the base stuff. So, for example, we're going to exclude ourselves because we don't want to track our own visits to our own websites. And then we're going to
on your own site. Don't want to track that.
No. And then what else are we going to do? We're going to do reports. We're going to do a couple little reports, a dashboard, and we're going to dive into goals. So how to track goals, things that you want people to do on your website. We're also going to track events. So things that you want to know what people are doing on your website, but Google Analytics doesn't track. So we're going to show a way how to do that. And then we're going to dive into your Google Studio Manager, which is a reporting tool that shows things from Google Analytics, Search Console, AdWords, all of the data.
All the data.
All of it. Is it data or data? What do you say?
I say data.
Yeah, me too. I don't know why people say data. That just sounds stupid.
I don't know.
Okay. So anyways, we're going to dive in and we're going to use your website for this for people. So I'm actually going to do some of it instead of you. I'm just going to show you how to do it. And then you can, So, and then you can tell me what's right or wrong. Like I tried to get all the stuff from you before, so I kind of know what we're going to be tracking. But if there's something as we go through that you're like, hey, no, what about this? I have this on my website. Just let me know and we can figure it out. So like I said, real live groove session. So this will be flawed. This will be comical. I don't even know. We'll see how it goes. So you ready to get tracking?
I am.
Yeah, as opposed to cracking. Get cracking.
No.
Did you get it?
No. You know what? That joke didn't land earlier. It is not landing now.
It's funny.
I don't know why you thought it would be funny the second time.
I do. Maybe I need another drink.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, so here, we'll go. Let me share my screen. Let's see if I make sure to do this correctly. I'm going to share just the Chrome, correct?
Yeah, whatever you have this stuff opened up. And
Okay,
next
yep.
time we should try doing this as like a Facebook Live.
Ooh, let's do that. Well, this is kind of not as exciting as Facebook Live. Maybe we can find something a little less dry.
Oh, well, analytics is very exciting stuff. So
Yeah, I know. That's true. This whole SEO thing, like everything about it is just like, you got to like it. I don't know. Anyways, okay, so can you see my Chrome?
I can.
Okay. And we have your website right here in front of us. Look how beauteous that is.
It's amazing.
Yeah. And just, I need to call this out, Digital Cafe. Go check that out. She has some caffeinated happiness. When's your next one coming out? I'm going to put you on the spot.
Someday.
Okay.
I know. I even have a list of things and I just haven't done it.
Okay. Well, I'll be waiting anxiously.
I'm a very lazy blogger.
It's really tough. Like to sit down and just sit and write and not do anything else.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Especially when you're not a good writer.
Good call. Yeah. All right. So first things first. My first here we have is we're going to exclude ourselves from ourselves. How about that? So we're going to go to analytics and here's your website. And I already put it in here. So we can just kind of go quick in there. Actually, let me first do this. You need to find out what your IP is. So you just type in what is my IP into Google and hit enter. And it's going to give you a number and it's called the public IP address. It's basically the address of your computer. So you're going to want to copy that. And then you're going to go into analytics and you're going to go down to admin. And you're going to wait for the page to load. And then you're going to go to all filters. And this is where you exclude yourself because otherwise you're going to get a whole bunch of like bad data. Well, maybe not a ton of it, but like if you go in there a whole bunch one day, like I saw myself, all of a sudden my number skyrocketed and it was just me trying to like figure things out and see what it looked like. So
especially if you're working on like building out a page or you're checking on like how something works. Like there's all the time when I'm in and out of sites like 20 times trying to make sure something's working correctly.
Right.
And you don't want that tracked.
Nope. So we are going to go in and this is her. So she's going to say, she put internal Gen Portland. So you type in the name, you choose predefined, and then you choose exclude traffic from the IP addresses that are equal to, put in your IP address. And by default, all of the available views that you can put this to, if you have more than one view for your company, are on the left-hand side. Click the one that you want to apply it to, and then click add, and it goes into the selected views, and then you save. And now you have excluded yourself from yourself. So anytime that you're somewhere a lot, you want to get the IP address and put that in here. So step one done. Step two, spam referrals. You want to exclude those. And let me explain what spam referrals are. They are visits from websites that are spamming you to make you go visit them because they get money for more visits. So it's a spam network. You got to keep an eye on those little fuckers because they pop up all of the time. So the way you find that is you go into your reporting and you go into, where is it? Over here on the left. You go into acquisition. Gotta wait for the page to load. This is where you sing Jeopardy music.
No.
No. Or maybe, what the shit? Okay, you go into acquisition on the left-hand side, and then you're going to click all traffic. And then you're going to click referrals. And this is all of the websites that are visiting you. So let's change the time frame in the upper right-hand corner. I usually like to do at least a month worth, and then click apply, just to get some more days in there. And you can scroll down, you'll see on the left-hand side, oh, you've got one we've got to get rid of.
Ooh.
So these guys popped up. It's Best Ping Service USA. There's 20 visits, and they say visit us even. That's interesting. So no. What I'm going to do is highlight the first part of it as much as possible, because I don't even know. This is the first time I've ever seen those little icons in there.
Yeah.
That's weird. And then I'm going to go back over to admin, and I'm going to go to the property, which is the middle column of your admin area, and I'm going to click tracking info, and then go into referral exclusion list. So this excludes them from the referral report. And you're going to say add referral exclusion. You're going to type in the domain, but then because we don't know the exact domain because it was really funky anyway, and sometimes domains have other pages or subdomains, that kind of thing, you can just put in the domain and then put an asterisk, and everything after that it's going to choose. So then we can click create, and now it's in there, and then they won't be included anymore. It's only from this point forward though. It doesn't go back or anything like that. So, and that's how you do that. So you need to go through your referrals. I would say maybe at least once a month, go through them. I don't think you have to do it any more than that, and then just put them in here each time that you find them. So,
do you ever do the search term exclusion?
No, I haven't used that yet. What is that one? Let's look at it. No. You know, I don't know why anybody would want to do this, because I wouldn't want to exclude any search terms, because I would want to know how people are finding me.
You were coming up for that?
Yeah, so I haven't used this at all, actually, ever. I'll have to look and see what scenarios people use that for.
Yeah.
So.
I've never even noticed that was there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not in here that often. I just know that I always go into this referral area because those little fuckers. Okay, what's number 2? Oh, we're going to set up your goal. Okay, so let's go over here, and you have your contact form. This is the main thing you want people to do on your website, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have the form. Do you know offhand if, I can go through the form, but do you happen to know offhand if it goes to a thank you page on your website, or if it stays and reloads in the same page?
It goes to a thank you page.
Okay. So I'm just going to fill out a form then, so we can make sure to get the right one.
Okay.
So we're going to fill out the form. I'm not giving you my phone number.
Oh my God.
I know. I'm interested in coding assistance because you help me all the time. My budget is $1 million. And let's see what else is required. That is all. I consent. Yes. Let's get coffee. Oh, wait. What did I not fill out? It's still gray. Oh, there it is. Yes, I'm ready to go. Okay, now let's get coffee.
Let's.
Or beer. Cheers. That's cute. Okay, so now I'm going to take, oh crap, hang on. I hit the wrong button. Okay, so now I'm going to take this all the way through, I got to explain because of the podcast too. I'm going to take a copy of the URL, but everything after the .com. So here, for example, you have caffeinatedwebstudio.com/services/webdesigndevelopment/interest form/project inquiry. Thank you. So I'm going to take everything from services on and copy that. And then we're going to go into your analytics, and we're going to go into your goals. And this is in the third column of the admin area. So underneath your view. So you can have different goals for different views with larger websites. Sometimes that works. Just depends on what the goal is. So we have contact us. Is this your current one set up?
I think so.
Okay, so let's look at it. Maybe you already have it, maybe you don't. So we'll just relook at it, make sure that it's set up right. So we have the goal setup is a template. And so it's contact us. Just click that. Or we can do custom. That's fine. And then you can click destination. Oh, the goal name. Contact us. It's a destination type. Because you can also do your events as a goal too if you wanted to, and other things. And then this is the details inside of here. So where the destination equals, oh, we already did this, so this is good. So we just paste this into here. So if the destination equals this, then it is a goal. So, and then you click save. And now when you go to conversions, you go to goals, you go to overview, and there are all of these goals. You've got 11 completed goals, 11 of them in that time frame. So, and then you have also the other ones as goals. You can change those into events if you don't want them to be a goal. We can deal with that one, the more massive level later, but just give people an idea of what to do in here. That's how you set that up.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any questions on the goals? Okay.
Not so far.
All right, great. We're going to jump into what's next on our list. The events. So you have 2 forms, downloadable forms, and then you also had 2 templates, Illustrator file and a Facebook file.
Photoshop.
Photoshop, yes, Photoshop. And then you wanted to track your external links because you have some affiliate links.
Yes.
So we will first dive into Google Tag Manager. This is something that you have to set up with your website. And it's very much like Google Analytics in where you say, this is my website. And we already did this for Jen, for those of you listening and on the video. They give you code and you put it in your, I think it was the header tag. You put it in your website. Was it the header tag?
Part of it goes in the head tag and part of it goes in the body tag.
Okay.
In the body container.
Okay. And it explicitly tells you so you can't miss it.
Yeah. And of course, if you can't figure it out, you can always contact Barb or myself. And
yeah, you can contact Jen. I don't do that shit.
That's part of SEO, Barb.
So I call you.
Get on board with these things.
I call you. You do the coding. I don't want to do that. That's why I got the tag manager.
Copying and pasting.
Anywho, okay, so we're going to set up first. So this is Google Tag Manager. And what it allows you to do is do some tracking on your website and make things happen that doesn't happen automatically with Google Analytics. So Google Analytics won't track things that go off of your website. It just doesn't have that capability. So we're going to set up a tag. It's kind of like a little, and they call them containers. There's this like whole little area that you can set things up and you can preview them before they happen too. So we'll go through that as well. So we're going to do the new one, and it's going to be the PDF. Excuse me, we're going to do all the downloads at once. Ooh. So let me get this out so I can make sure that I get the right, what do you call those, punctuations? Those punctuations. I don't know. Okay, so what do you want to call this as far as, well, you probably won't be in here that much, so I'm just going to call it what I want.
Oh, okay. There's
another part where you can explicitly say where you want to call them, because that's how it's going to show up in your analytics, and that you'll want to know. Okay. So
if you're going to put all of them in there, we just call it something like downloads.
Yeah, all the should I say all the downloads?
No.
Dang it, you're no fun. Okay. Yeah. All right. So now I'm going to add a tag, and it's going to be a universal analytics tag because that's what your Google is. And I want it to be an event. So I got to wait for it to load. There it is. Stay here. Okay. I know. We're going to track an event. Now you can call it a category. So like, for example, if you had videos too, you could put videos here, that kind of thing. But we're just going to call this one downloads. And then, this is the part where you can actually specify and tell me what you want if you want something different.
That's
So,
fine.
okay.
Yeah.
And then the label, I was going to put the URL of the download so you know what the download is. Because otherwise, if you go by what the button name is and you have two of the same for whatever
Yeah.
reason,
Can
you
we
won't.
just, so will there be a different one for each download then?
Yes. So like,
Okay. So we can just call it like hosting cheat sheet.
well, actually, it'll be the URL. So you'll be able to see the name of the PDF, the URL of it.
Okay.
So if you wanted the name of the cheat sheet, then we can just, if you can quick go into your website and change the click text or the click ID, we can use that.
No, that's okay.
Okay. Well, we can change it later if you change your mind.
Okay.
That's the good thing is you can change it. It won't change the stuff that was back before, but if it's something that you do feel like moving forward, we can just do that. So,
Okay.
we're going to label it with the thing that comes from the website. And these are all what they're called variables. These by default you have to enable. So just make a note that you have to enable a lot of the variables. All it is going in and clicking. So we are going to label this with the page URL. And it just pops right in there. So whatever the page URL is, it's going to label that into the event side on the Google Analytics. And then your Google Analytics settings, I set this up earlier. This is your UA number. So it knows, because it still needs to be told that this is going to your Google Analytics. We should play a drinking game with the word Google Analytics on this podcast. It's like the Bob. Oh, dear. Okay. And now it's going to, that's the tag. Now we have to tell it when to fire or when to trigger. And we are going to say, choose a trigger. This is the one where we have to create a new one because we haven't created one before. And this one is going to be clicks to downloads. And this is, again, just in Google Tag Manager. This has nothing to do with anything else. So this will be just an easy way to know that this is a trigger on every click to download.
Okay.
We're going to say just clicks. So anytime there's a click on the website, we're going to say wait for tags. And mostly because you just need to wait for it and just says don't, just give it, at least a little bit of time to kick into gear.
Right.
And then we are going to say, let me get that again, make sure I get it right. Okay, so it's going to be on every page. So we're just going to do some click links. This is a validation part, but we're not going to validate the page because it's on every page.
Okay.
Excuse me. So we are going to say it's going to trigger when the click URL, and this is where I had to write this down because I needed to make sure I got it right, matches regex, ignore case, just in case you have uppercase or lowercase. And so what you're going to do is like say whatever it ends in. So .pdf, .psd, whatever. But because we have multiple ones, we just have to do it differently. So we're going to say dot and then open parenthesis. And then we're going to say PDF. Oh, PSD, I guess. Apparently I've got that in my head. And then you're going to do the, what's this sign? What's that thing? Do you remember what that's called?
I think it's just a separator.
The separator? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know any other word for it. That's what I call it.
Okay. And then all the other ones that you want. So I think the Illustrator one was an AIT, and then the separator, PDF, and then close the parenthesis. And then you're going to do the $sign, which in Google Tag Manager land just means, whoop, that's the end of the line. You're done.
Okay.
So, and then, let's see. Is there something, I got to move something here. I'm not sure why it's not letting me save. I think that there's something underneath, but I can't figure out why is it not saving now? Because I was in there before. We're not doing this. Okay, so we will just make it be page path contains that. Because up here it wasn't, the save button wasn't activating. So we're just going to say page path contains the /. So it does it on every single page. And then click save. And here's our tag. So it's going to give us an event every time there's a click to download on one of those extensions. And then we're going to save that. And then we're going to go into our workspace and do a preview. So we want to see if this works. And I guess we will see. Let me move this. I got something else in my way. And it pops up into what's called a previewing workspace. So now what I'm going to do is go to your website. And I'm going to go to the home page. And at the bottom, this thing pops up. And it will show you if you have a tag on the website and whether or not it's firing or not. So you can see right away if it's working without having to mess up your website or do anything weird with your analytics.
Right.
And we're gonna wait a little bit. Okay, so let me fix my screen here. So you can see here, tags not fired, all downloads on this homepage, which is appropriate, right? So now we're gonna go to resources.
They're in the in the digital cafe.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
So there's one in the what the fuck is hosting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need a faster internet connection. All right, let me bring this up a little bit. And you see there's no tag firing. We're going to scroll down to the bottom. I already have your caffeinated happiness. Okay, and
you didn't put that pop up there, so just deal with it.
I know. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this to open, but in another window. So I'm going to hold down Command key on the Mac.
If
so
you
that way,
click it, it will automatically open in a different tab.
Right, but I want to keep this in front of me. So when I click it, it goes into another tab but underneath. So I can keep this Google Tag Manager in front view of me.
Okay.
So I'm going to click it, and you'll see right here, tags fired on this page, all downloads, it fired. So that means it's working. And if you see variables and click the last thing, the link click, you'll see all this kind of gobbly stuff. Anyway, there's supposed to be an area here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, sorry. Click the tag. And then you can see here it's category downloads and that kind of thing. So you can see that it worked.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now where's your AI file and your PDF or your PSD, whatever it was?
They are also in the digital cafe.
Okay.
They're in the Facebook size post.
Okay. So we're going to go to that one and just make sure that the PSD and the AI file go as well. Awkward silence. Okay, got the page up. Now we're going to check these two. And you'll see down at the bottom, there's no downloads fired. Now I'm going to click the Illustrator once. And then you'll see that it fired here.
Ooh.
Very cool. But you know what I'm going to do, though, is just make sure. I'm going to click something in your navigation. Oh, crap, I did it wrong. I was going to click it and keep it open in another window to make sure that it didn't track it. just because it was another click. So now we got to wait. Wait for it. Okay, so now I'm going to click portfolio. Oh, good. See, it didn't fire. So now you're all set up, and what you'll do is go into analytics, and you're going to go into events. I think that's, is it behavior or acquisition? Behavior, and click events, and then overview, and eventually you'll start seeing them in this area.
Okay.
So when I was testing, you must have had a lot of clicks. Or we had this set up before, perhaps. Anyway, I deleted it. I deleted it. So we'll see. Oh, you know what? When I was testing, I bet, earlier.
Maybe.
Yeah. So anyways, we'll figure it out. Okay. So that's the PDFs and all that kind of stuff. And do you have any questions with that one?
I don't. That was easier than I thought it would be.
Well, you are an easy student.
That's right.
Fantastic.
So I'm a super genius, Barb.
That's pretty true. Yeah. All right.
As you know.
Yes.
Not
I do know.
Can be geniuses such as ourselves.
That is correct. That was a funny poster. I love that poster. Okay.
I hung it in my home office.
Did you?
Too, yeah.
Oh, that's too funny. I need to get one. I think her name is Cindy Whitehead. She had that quote, what is it called? Fuck the unicorn, be the workhorse.
Oh.
And I want to put like a poster of that in my home office. I think that would be really cool. So
yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
My favorites is the one that's like, you may have stopped believing in unicorns, but unicorns never stop believing in you.
Oh dear. It's true though. I mean,
it is.
Yeah.
They're so encouraging.
All right. Well, there's that. Okay. So now we're going to track the external links. So you have some external links for your affiliates.
Oh, I sure do.
Yes, you do. So we are going to go back to Google Tag Manager. Let me get my other thing open here so I can remember how to do this. We're going to do tags. We're going to set up a new tag. We're going to call this external links. And if you find eventually that you have different types of external links, we'll just go in here and change it and like do one affiliates, one X something else or whatever like that if you want.
Okay. Well, let's just call it affiliate.
Affiliate, okay.
Yeah.
Is that the only external links you have?
Currently.
Okay. Affiliate, Tag Manager. Again, this is Universal Analytics. We're going to track the type event. Oh, why does it keep doing that?
Doesn't want you tracking things.
I guess not. Track event and then category. Do you want it called affiliates then?
Yeah.
So now you'll have two types of download categories in your events under behavior. One will be downloads, one will be affiliates.
Ooh.
I know, it's getting crazy up in here. And then the label, again, will be because depending on the different ways that you code it, I just would suggest doing the page URL at this point. Excuse me, the click URL. Because this one is actually off your website, so it's not a page URL, it's the click URL that it's going to.
Right.
And then the Google Analytics settings to say, yep, it's going to yours. And then it's going to trigger on all pages. But we have to create a new one. It's not this thing, because this is just a view, the page view one. So we have to create a new trigger that says, click to affiliates, unless you want something else. Does that sound okay?
Yep.
Okay. And this one is just links. And it's going to be wait for tags. It's going to be page URL contains a // so you're including the entire site. And you're going to say some click links. So you can specify that the click URL does not, where is it? Does not match regex ignore case. And then it's going to be caffeinated web studio backslash.com, because in this world, the backslash says that the dot is not a code, it's an actual .com kind of thing.
Okay.
Just like with your stuff, it does the same thing here. So okay. This is just saying anytime that there's a click URL and it's not on your website, then go ahead and fire off an event into Google Analytics.
Is there a way to add like each link I want to track individually?
In terms of, well, these will all be together by links, but it won't be by page.
Right. So like, for instance, on my resources page, those are all the affiliate links that I use.
Mm-hmm.
But in blog posts, I do occasionally link outside of the website, but it wouldn't necessarily be an affiliate link.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Yes. So then you would probably want to ID
or even
them.
Like links to client pages wouldn't be either.
So the faster way, if you know your affiliates, then we could put it here to say if the click URL contains regex and then your affiliate links.
Okay, and I can just list each one and just keep hitting the plus button until they're all there?
No, actually it has to be a different trigger each time because this is an and rule down here. So when you do the triggers, it does all of the conditions are true.
So I just
we
make
have to
a
do
new
one for each
trigger
one.
for each one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want me just to do one for the Dubsado for right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So click you. So actually, let's see. Let's change the name then, because this is going to make a difference later.
Yeah.
So we'll say click to Dubsado, and then so what happens is you can have multiple triggers inside of one tag.
Right.
So then you could do separate triggers, but then add them.
Okay.
So click URL contains, matches regex ignore case, and then this is where we're going to put Dubsado. And we'll check this just to make sure that it works.
Okay, so I don't need to put in like the whole affiliate link.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Because most of the times when you're sending it there, it's going to be with the affiliate link anyway. So anytime Dubsado.com comes up on your website as a click, it'll register as an event.
Okay.
So we'll click save. And then we're going to leave affiliate because we can add triggers to this. To do multiple ones later, we can add them all in. We can talk about which ones you have, just so this is easier for people. And then save. And then we're still in the preview workspace because I didn't publish this yet. We'll talk about that in a minute. We're going to go to your website, and we're going to go to the home page. I don't know why, but I just like starting from the home page from scratch. It's just a thing. And wait for the thing to load up. And where do you have, where's the easiest place?
Page.
The resources, okay.
Too. It's the least amount of clicks.
Okay. Okay, let me just up my screen here. I just want to make sure it says all downloads here. Oh, you know what? Let me go back to, because it should be saying right here now, tags not fired. It should also have affiliate here because we set that up.
Right.
So I'm going to go, because I always forget to do this. I need to refresh.
Mm.
And then I go back over here and I reload. Sorry, folks, for the lag time. This is why you grab a beer and you just wait. Or coffee in your case.
Yeah. Just a lot of waiting around when it comes to coding things.
You know what? It really does. It's like, because you got to go back and forth and then wait. And
I know.
Okay. See, now it has both of them.
Ooh.
So both of these tags are not fired on the homepage, which is perfect. Okay. So now we're going to go, you said resources? Yep. Okay.
And then it's the first one.
Okay.
I heard Dubsado is changing their logo, and I'm really excited about it.
What?
Yeah.
What's it going to look like?
It's got like this like colorful like wheel looking thing.
Okay.
For the D. And then it's like a sans serif.
Oh, I don't know what sans serif is still.
It's like Arial
Okay.
or Lotto. So like serif is when it has the little like things on the ends of the letters.
Oh.
It's like when the T's got like a little hat,
Oh.
And then sans serif is when it's just like a clean letter. So like
Okay.
Helvetica or Arial or Lotto, those are all sans serifs. And then like Times New Roman is as a serif font.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Yes.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
I know you are.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited about it because I think their logo is too feminine.
Okay.
I guess
I
because
could see
they,
that.
they really market to like everybody, and it's always just like too curly for me. I don't know. I always just feel like for what they're selling, like a cleaner font would be better for them.
Okay.
They're also overhauling the dashboard and everything too. So.
Oh gosh, now I gotta learn that again.
I know.
Jen, help!
I know. If you watch their Facebook Live videos, you would already know these things.
Well, I call you.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with their form videos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they pick like 3 a week and they like redo people's forms.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, her Becca and Biz do it
Okay.
as a Facebook Live like every Friday.
Okay.
I keep seeing them on Fridays, so guys, maybe every Friday, maybe every other.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's pretty neat. I'll have to check that out sometime. I like when people do stuff on people's sites, like actual stuff, like we're doing here, like the groove stuff, and like when they show a real world example, that's so much more helpful.
Yeah.
So.
This is also off topic. That in that last forum session I watched,
they
did a forum for a lady who did event music, like they were like a 4-piece orchestra, and they added in audio files into the proposal form, so you could listen to the examples of the music.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah,
it's clever.
Huh? That Debsado, man, I don't think there's anything they cannot do.
I know, everything's just so easy in there.
Yeah.
I definitely have some issues with their like invoicing and stuff. Not that it doesn't work, but it's not the way I would do it.
Oh, okay.
But like, what do I know? I'm not a CRM master.
Yeah. I set up my emails today. I told you with the reviews and stuff.
Yeah.
I was all proud of myself because I put in like the person's first name and like the link and stuff like that. So now I got to get to set up so that I know, but I need help later from you on that one to set up the your photos are ready kind of thing, and then set up the rule to get the email to go. So that's where I'm at now. Anyway,
we'll talk after this then.
Yeah, well, this is how this works with the groove sessions, kind of like this way.
Sorry, we went like totally off track.
Too funny. Okay, so both tags did not fire, and then so here it says check it out, and when I click this, it should fire the affiliate. Yes, success.
Ooh, yeah.
That's so good. Okay, so now you know what else we got to check just to be on the safe side. And the only reason I know this is because I did it wrong one time, is I'm going to click the about button and make sure that it did not fire. Good, it did not fire here.
Woo woo.
Okay, so you're all set up with your affiliate and your downloads in your events.
I'm so excited.
Now it's going to be so much easier to say, oh yeah, I had 4 people sign up for my affiliate, or 4 people click my PDFs, or whatever it is. So that'll be so much easier. Instead of going to the page, it's all in one area.
Yeah, now I'll have to add these things to my dashboard too.
Yes. Okay, so
I was
going to say we can go in there sort of. Well, you mean the Google Studio Manager?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that later.
Yeah, that's a lot of moving things around to make that work.
All right. Well, let's dig in a little bit to, because I'm not sure what we're doing on time, but we'll go through and briefly cover now dashboards in Google Analytics and where to find templates for people so people can download more if they want, just so that they don't have to do it themselves. And then also we'll touch on the Google Studio Manager. We'll go into yours. And I think that's it. So let me close that screen, that screen, that screen, and just go to analytics. Okay. So when you are into analytics, you scroll up to the left-hand side and you say customization, and you go into dashboards. And this is an easy way to get a brief, quick overview instead of having to go into all these things on the left-hand side. So the left-hand side things I use when I want to dig deep into the numbers. Like if I see an overall number that says, hey, what is this about? Or, oh, this is great, I wonder what's happening. Then that's when I go into here. But I'm going to click create. And I'll do the easy way for people. Go to import from gallery. And there is a butt ton of templates.
Butt ton.
A butt ton.
Yes.
So for example, there's also filter by category. So you can say, oh, I want to see all of the types that are organic search or paid search or referrals or site optimization or show all of them. I'm going to just do this first one here, Occam's Razor Awesomeness. It's by, and I'm not going to be able to say his name right, but it's Avinash Kaushik. He is a Google what's that word? Google, the E word, evangelist?
Maybe?
He's a Google lover. I don't know how to say that word. Anyway, he's got the book out called Analytics 2.0. And he's just really great. He's got a website. He's very analytical. I love his stuff. So I'm just going to click import from here and wait for it.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. And again, there's so many more that you can look at. And then you can just delete them if you don't like them, if it turns out you don't like them.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can apply it to any view or the view that you want. And we're going to say the website that we want. And it says he's got segments. So he's also included different segments. He's also included custom reports and a digital dashboard. So there's all kinds of things that you can do in here. And segments obviously is a good way. So like, for example, if you want to see how your paid search people behave different than your organic search people, you could do that. And I did click create, didn't I?
I don't know. It doesn't look like it took. Why did it say loading?
Oh, there it went. And then we'll just go into the dashboard for now. We won't cover the rest of the stuff at the moment.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to go back to customization and click dashboards. And here it's VP Digital Dashboard. So I'm going to click that. And now I get a quick overview of all the numbers that this guy thought was important to see at a first glance. So I get to see all of the users. That's my segment. I can see the unique visits and by traffic. So direct or through Google or through Facebook. How many times people stayed, how long were they on the site, all of this kind of stuff. This I might change, but that's one way to do it. So that's your import from gallery.
Okay.
That's the easiest way for that.
So I didn't know you could do that. So in the past, I always have to Google it. I don't know why I don't save this page. I always Google it first and then find this page, the same page every single time. Like, I don't know why I haven't bookmarked it. So it's just there. And it's like 7 best Google dashboards.
Oh, okay.
And I always use that. And you just go in and click it and it applies it to your thing.
Oh, I
like
like that.
If I didn't know that you could just do, I'm sure those same ones are probably in the gallery.
Probably, because that's usually where people find them.
Yeah. But it's
those
like,
are public.
Yeah, there's a SEO one that I like and a social one.
Oh, okay.
I usually load them into client things when I'm doing their analytics. I obviously haven't bothered to do anything with mine.
You know what? I am like, I do mine last. Mine never gets the love that it needs. So
yeah, for sure. Like Google Tag Manager would not have been set up if you hadn't just done it.
Well, there you go.
Put it in my SEO no.
Yeah.
It would just sat there. So.
Yeah. For those of you who haven't heard yet, so with Jen and I, we do SEO with her website. And so like sometimes I'll give her stuff to do. And we have a project in Asana that we use back and forth because we like the tool a lot. And she called it SEO no. Because she does not like SEO.
No, I do like it that way.
Oh.
But it's SE. Oh, no.
Oh, that's right. No.
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, it's really not that bad. I like it. I like it.
To be determined.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so that was the dashboard, and that is good. Okay, so let me go into there's also reports. So let's go into saved reports. I just want to show this one thing. Oh, I thought he had some reports in there. Didn't he? Oh yeah, here. They're in custom reports, excuse me. I was like, I thought we just imported them. Okay. So let's say I want to know what my search traffic is. Let's see what this report is. And this will say what the keywords are for the search report. We have some digging in to do. We got to figure out what that is. Anyways.
Bad example, folks.
Yeah, exactly. But the point is to export it and PDF style. Is this where I haven't been in here for a while now? You can export it to PDF and take a look at it. Wait
for it.
And then it downloads down here. Then you can also share it, and you can share it to an email. So I'm going to send this to you. And I can name it whatever subject, the PDF. And here's where the frequency can come in. So I can send this to you on a monthly basis.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay, I'll stop. Okay, so then I would say send.
I tell you this monthly email, we're going to get it and be like, what is this?
Yeah. Well, we're going to go into what's, so the people that like reporting and sent to them, this is a good way to do that. And you can say what day it is. But now what we're going to do instead is go into, what's that?
As if you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. We are going to go into Google Data Studio.
Ooh, Studio.
Did I put yours in here?
I don't know. I sent you a link to it a while back, so it should still be in there unless you removed it.
Okay.
I know the Walker one always just stays in my thing, so I'm assuming it just stayed in yours.
Okay. Is this the one right here? Client dashboard? Okay. So what you're going to do is go to datastudio.google.com. And this is, it still says beta, but oh my gosh, this is so cool. So for example, you can start new reports and use all of the whatever's in the gallery.
Yeah, I wish they had more templated reports. Like there's so many in Google Analytics and there's hardly any in Google Data Studio.
Well, and I think you can find some in Google, like people who have shared them, but they're not in this area.
Yeah.
Because I found some outside.
Yeah, it'd be nice to just put it all in there.
Agreed. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to click Client Dashboard Template. Now, let's say somebody gives you their template, like Jen's going to give you hers.
So giving.
I know. You go in here.
Maybe.
Oh, do I have it?
You gotta go hover up closer to the top, I think.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I had a different screen on, that's why. Okay. So this is the digital marketing dashboard, and it has a website summary, popular pages, referrals. Oh, see? That's what you got to see. It's easy to keep an eye on here. You click this page and bam, there you are. And then top search queries, marketing channel, organic search, and then goal completion by date.
I wonder why you can't see those. I guess it's just because
I might have copied it wrong.
Yeah. Or maybe you don't have access to my Google Search Console. Maybe.
I don't know. We'll have to look at that later.
Yeah.
So what happens is, because I've only started using this recently, so this, what you'll do is in the upper right hand corner, you'll click make a copy of this report if you want to save it, and then you do your data sources. And we're not going to go into it in this podcast or this video, but when you click it, you can set it up, and really all you have to do is click to your analytics, click to your console, click to your AdWords, whatever it is. It's pretty straightforward to go through those. And then you'll save it with the name, and then it'll be in your datastudio.google.com with your own data, not Jen's.
Yeah. It will still be pink though, so you can change that.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to change that.
A lot of clicking around and changing colors.
Yeah.
Obviously, Caffeinated Web pink is beautiful. So.
You and your pink.
I
Too
hate
funny. Pink. Ugh. Too funny. All right. So we got you all set up, at least the base stuff. So what do you think? Is there any questions? Anything I missed that maybe people would want to know or something?
I don't think so.
Okay.
If you guys have any questions about how to connect your data in the studio, or if you have any questions about Google Tag Manager or anything like that, you can always reach out in the comments on our website, or you can email us, or you can find us on Facebook or whatever. We're all over the place, so
All
I'm
over
sure
everything.
we're relatively easy to find.
Yeah, that's too funny. Hey, question. I got a question for you. Is it still daylight there?
Yes.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, that's why my light is still beautiful.
Yes. I'm like over here in the Crypt Keeper world. Like it's all like black and like there's like barely any light.
Yeah, the sun is like just starting to go down, so it's still got that like easy daylight thing going on out there.
It'll be funny to watch this back just to see that go down. Like there's different lighting going on. Anyway, sorry, side note. Okay. So.
All right. Well, I think that's a wrap on this week's podcast. Thank you for listening. Check out our show notes or head over to our website at thedigitalcafepodcast.com for resources mentioned. If you enjoyed the podcast, or if you've recently accomplished something on your website that was inspired by this podcast, please leave us a positive review on iTunes. We'd greatly appreciate it. Cheers.
Cheers.